This isn't about the water or the lack thereof for Angelina who's fighting the wildfires. This is about the lack of potable water after the wildfires. The fact of the matter is, I've never really thought about the lack of quality drinking water after the wildfires until last week, when we started getting calls from people whose houses were still standing, but were told the water's not safe to drink. The wildfires in the LA area have destroyed thousands of structures, including many homes, with the firefighters tirelessly battling the flames. Communities like Pacific Palisades, Altadena, and Pasadena, along with others in California, have been transformed beyond recognition. As evacuation orders are lifted, residents fortunate enough to be returning home should be ensuring that their drinking water is safe. What many people don't realize is how severely wildfires can impact community drinking water. The water supply and even the infrastructure itself, in response to several local water systems in the Los Angeles area, have issued warnings against using potentially unsafe water. Fires can compromise the safety of drinking water as well as the pipes and storage tanks in multiple ways. One issue is the strain on water systems caused by the high demand for firefighting, which can deplete resources. Extreme heat can partially melt plastic pipes and meters, releasing harmful chemicals into the water supply. Smoke can infiltrate water systems, and damaged infrastructure can allow contaminants to enter the water supply. After the wildfires, damaged water systems have been found to contain a range of hazardous, cancer-causing chemicals, such as benzene. These substances can pose immediate health risk if the water is consumed or used, with symptoms including nausea, headaches, and skin rashes. Talk about adding insult to injury. It may take months or even years for the water to be totally safe to drink. I feel that it's incumbent upon me to advise you that the water may never be totally safe to drink without some form of water treatment. It's a sad fact of life that when disasters strike, there are despicable people who try and re-victimize the victims of the disaster. Unfortunately, there are predators popping up all over the place, whether it be landlords who are seeking exorbitant amounts of rent, and even charlatans selling overpriced and under-engineered water treatment equipment. I'm here to advise you that many contaminants that are a result of the wildfire can be in the water. We've been getting calls asking us for systems that will remove benzene. When anyone calls and asks how to do this, I have a standard answer. Measure twice, cut once. And what I mean by that is, before you purchase and install any water treatment equipment in your home, be sure and get a good detailed water analysis from a reputable water testing laboratory. And I don't mean a simple test like a salesman might do in your home, but rather a detailed water analysis that you would get from an accredited lab. The laboratory that we use tests for benzene and over 100 other contaminants. It's absolutely essential when you desire to have safe, clean drinking water for your home and family that you have a detailed water analysis. Now, I realize that some people will have to rebuild their homes, so they presently do not have a home where they can install a water treatment system. I would advise you to remember this blog for the day that you do, and our hope and prayers are with you in rebuilding your home. When considering a water treatment system, you need to understand a couple of very important things. Number one, reverse osmosis removes the widest spectrum of contaminants of any water treatment method. And number two, prolonged contact granular activated carbon is the best method to remove many or even most chemical contaminants. Some companies are selling whole house filters which are designed for light duty use in smaller homes. They may contain just a few pounds of carbon, and if you go inside the home and test the water for chlorine at the kitchen sink, it may say 0. However, turn on another faucet or a second shower and you will smell the chlorine, which simply means there's not enough carbon to give proper contact time to remove all the chemicals. There are different types of carbon filtration, upflow and downflow. The difference between upflow and downflow carbon filtration in a tank filter lies in the direction of the water flow through the carbon media and its impact on filtration efficiency, contact time, and maintenance. In this blog, I give you a breakdown of what upflow versus downflow, what empty bed contact time is, and I'm not going to bore you with all the stuff that I'm going to go through with in this video. You can read the blog, and if it's interesting to you, you can step by step find out how important prolonged contact time is. So remember this, there's not one water treatment solution that's going to solve every water problem. But since reverse osmosis does remove the widest spectrum of contaminants, we often couple reverse osmosis with prolonged contact granular activated carbon to remove the widest spectrum of contaminants that you possibly can. But it's important that you have a detailed water analysis and that you talk to somebody who is a water treatment expert or a master water specialist. Call U.S. Water Systems. We'd be glad to give you some advice, and our hopes and prayers are with the people of Los Angeles. We hope you rebuild soon. Godspeed.